Rafael Nadal has revealed that Andy Murray has sought his advice about how to best handle coming back from injury as he tries to recover from his hip surgery in January. Murray rang the Spaniard, with whom he has always had a good relationship, around a fortnight ago to seek the wisdom of someone who has become the master of returning from physical problems. I saw him in Melbourne, and I spoke with him with a phone 2 weeks ago, said Nadal after completing an ominous 6-0 6-2 win over Dominic Thiem to make the last four of the Monte Carlo Masters. I have been in Mallorca. He asked me about things. I don't want to tell you about the things that we talk because will not be fair for him, and I will not feel comfortable with it. But, yes, I tell him the things that I think worked for me. Then, of course, he has his group and he will decide. I have been in that situation. I know how tough and frustrating is when you work every day and you don't see the light of how to improve. You don't see any improvements. But then one day trying treatments, one day things are going better, no? Murray was back on court earlier this month on a training trip to the Muratoglu Academy in Nice, but has been deliberately very sparing with updates on his hip as responding, and his social media output has gone quiet again. Now he is back in the UK. It is believed he is yet to reach full intensity, ahead of a potential comeback in the new Loughborough Challenger event that begins on May 19. There is no doubt that few understand better what it takes to resume a career than Nadal, and he joked, "If any player have any doubts about the injuries or treatment that I do, I am always very happy to tell them my experience. The bad thing is I have better experience than all of them in all of these cases." He expressed the hope that the Scot, soon to turn 31, will make a full recovery. "That's what I really hope about him because he is important, very important, for our tour. If Andy is healthy, he will come back. After a long period time, maybe he will not be back and winning first week, but he will not forget how to play tennis. He knows that, and everybody knows that. If he is healthy, he will be back on a position to fight for the most important things. But as with everybody, you need to be healthy. Without health, you can play but is almost impossible to play at the level that Andy wants to play or I want to play, fighting for the things." Earlier on Friday, Nadal won 9 straight games to open his match against Thiem, quickly advancing to the semi-finals of the Monte Carlo Masters with a 6-0, 6-2. The top-ranked Spaniard is on course for a record-extending 11th Monte Carlo title. Thiem, an Austrian who is seeded 5th and beat Nadal twice before on clay, earned sympathetic cheers from the crowd when he finally won a game in the second set. Nadal will next face Grigor Dimitrov. The 4th-seeded Bulgarian beat number 6 David Goffin 6-4, 7-6, 5, in an error-strewn match. Goffin led 4-0 in the second set, but the Belgian missed 3 set points at 5-4. Later Friday, second-seeded Marin Cilic was to play Kei Nishikori and number 3 Alexander Zverev was facing Richard Gasquet.